You're about to enter the world of Michael Zavala. Now's your chance to turn back.
Get in the bat cave, Michael.
Okay.
Don't do Red Bull, do Cocoa or something.
I can't hear you.
I'm just amazed at what you think about.
This is MZNOW.
It's been a long time, but he's finally back, Mr. Chester Rushing. How are you, sir?
Hello. Thank you so much for having me back again after so long. It's been amazing to be here. I mean, wow, what an amazing intro.
Talk about a transformation, right? Like we started at the bottom and now we're here.
I mean, it's incredible. Let's keep it going.
So, for those people who don't know who Chester Rushing is, first off, shame on you. But you played a very nice guy, Chester Rushing. But on the show Stranger Things, you played
Tommy H.
And Tommy H was in season 1 and 2.
That's correct.
And describe Tommy H.
Tommy H was Steve's best friend in the first season. Second season, he was kind of hanging around Dacre's character. But yeah, I have this big fight scene with him in the gas station where I hold him against the car and I say, "You couldn't take Jonathan Byers, so I wouldn't recommend that." And it kind of became Steve's catalyst to propel him to becoming a good guy and you know, regretting the horrible things he did in the past and how he was kind of, you know, on the fence of being a bully or being a good guy. So I think like this kind of character in shows are kind of necessary to propel the story a little forward. At the end of the day, the story's not really about me, so I'm grateful that I could have been a part of it in any way.
Yeah, but you just so people know, you're not like Tommy H.
No, oh my gosh.
Very nice guy.
No,
right.
Yeah, no
you were a very nice guy. Even though you did help Steve, you're a very nice guy. Do you keep in touch with anybody on the Stranger Things cast?
I talked to Luce, which is they play like young Victor Creel.
Oh yeah,
yeah. In the new seasons, I talk to Gayton sometimes. Sometimes I'll tell Caleb a little hello.
Yeah,
but I also sometimes say hi to their parents.
Right,
I could talk to their parents. I'm like, "Oh hey, Gayton's dad." I'm like, "How are you guys doing? How's the bakery?" You know?
I've met Gayton's mom. And she was very nice.
And I'm friends with Maddie Carter-Ropel.
I love Maddie.
And I guess I'm on your wall.
Yeah, the wallograph out there.
That's so amazing.
You're on there too.
I know. It's so great. Yeah, and I'm friends with Gabriella Pozzolo.
She played your girlfriend in the show,
No,
right?
Gabby plays Dustin's girlfriend
that's right. That's
in
right.
the show,
Oh, yeah.
Which is super funny because they're an amazing, incredible person. And over the years, they've just become even more talented. They sing. A lot of them are like from Broadway.
Yeah.
So they have the voices of like angels.
Yeah, they really do. They're great. And then your love interest in the show Stranger Things, you're still friends with her?
Chelsea Talmadge.
Yeah.
I see them occasionally at appearances, but it's been a few years.
Yeah. Because I know you guys did the whole, like when season 1, season 2, there was like this massive Stranger Things events all over the world. And I saw you at a couple of them.
Yeah. And
that was pretty cool. And you got to travel and you really, like Stranger Things was a good thing for you.
It really did open the doors to so many things. I mean, when we did this little show, you know, at the time, we just got these opportunities of a lifetime, really.
Yeah.
I just remember the first time on set when we got to the studio at the time was called Screen Gem Studios. I was a busboy at Christina's Cantina here in DFW. And they called me to go to set. And the first day on set, I just see Clint Eastwood directing Sully. They've got like 300 firemen, actors dressed as firemen. They're screaming, "Jump faster, jump higher, jump farther." And then I'm like, I'm on this hill, like of the studio lot. And I'm watching this and I'm like, wow, who is that guy? I get inside. They're like, "Did you see Clint Eastwood out there?" I'm like, "That was Clint Eastwood? That's incredible." And yeah, and right next door from our studio lot, they actually filmed part of Black Panther as well.
Wow.
Whenever that was going on. And it was incredible to see just in close vicinity all these fantastic things. I mean, they even had like an off set for The Walking Dead.
Because you guys all shot this in Atlanta.
Yeah, all in Atlanta, Georgia. It was quite incredible.
And how we know each other is I've known Chester and his wife, who's here with us today too, for many years, I think now. We ran in the same circles back in the day, and I would always hear about Chester rushing and all this kind of thing. And then next thing you know, I would see him at like events. I would see you at events, right?
Yeah.
Here and there in the disc. I didn't know who you were really, but they would talk about you. And then next thing I know, you're on my TV on Netflix. And then you get the Stranger Things show. And then I go to the movies and I see you in Logan.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what? I forgot all about that until Eric reminded me the other day.
I shot for almost a month, and the few seconds that I'm in there is all that they kept. We shot the scene where I like take over the limousine. They were gonna like do this crazy fight scene where Logan was gonna like flip the limo and get in a fight in an alleyway while I like freak out. And then at the same time, you know, what remains is like crucial to the story, and you get like, you know, an Oscar-winning performance from Hugh Jackman. So whatever serves the story the best, it's, you know, my job as an actor to kind of like blend into the world and not really call too much attention to the fact that it's a movie.
Right.
You know? So getting to be in it for just a few seconds or whatever they kept, it's kind of amazing. Because I get to say, I was there. You know, I met the guy, worked with the guy, and he drove a limo with us in it every day for like 3 weeks. It was quite silly. And we talked about pizza. He told me where to go get pizza in New York. I can't even remember. He's like, there's a place under the Brooklyn Bridge that's the best. And I just couldn't believe it. Yeah, big foodie, Hugh Jackman.
And did that what it kind of, because now you do on your social media, you do a lot of food reviews. Is that kind of what, did Hugh Jackman inspire that?
I mean, a little bit, but I'm always hungry.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, at least once a day, I got to eat.
Right, at least.
I don't know about you.
You're
guys.
like that too.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought I was the only one.
That's what the pain in the stomach is.
Right.
Thank you. That's all I should do. Eat.
You know, Stranger Things is wrapping up. We'll finish up Stranger Things and then we'll move on because you got something really exciting I want to talk about. But do you know anything we don't?
I know that it's going to be
epic.
Yeah. That's what I know.
Who do you think survives to the end?
Okay, this is
or doesn't survive.
Interesting question. I saw the Duffer Brothers on a late night show like yesterday, and they were putting hints out. And one of the clips, like I don't really know what happens,
right? But
they were like, oh yeah, these are characters, and they had the pops of all of the characters, and then they put Steve, their pop, on the end of the desk, and then knocked it off. And we're like, whoa. And I was like, wait a minute, are they trying to hint that something happens? And now I have to know. I have to watch it. I got to know.
Are you caught up? Do you have to, because I mean, you're very busy. You're working a lot.
Yeah.
Which is good.
I definitely check out the seasons whenever they come out.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'm a little biased, but I like how season 1 and season 2, nobody knew what the show was really going to be.
Right.
It was kind of practical effects, kind of like really visceral in the fact that we had like these kind of vintage clothes, vintage cars, and it was all fresh and new. And then once you have that kind of success, you're like, wow, how do I keep that success going?
Yeah.
How do I keep it rolling? And now they use a lot of really top of the line CGI, top of the line special effects. I mean, from some of the people that work on Star Wars, I mean, legendary animations. It's quite incredible. So for that, I'm fascinated.
Yeah.
Really fascinated by how they do all of that.
Do you ever lie awake at night thinking that you could have stopped Barb from dying? Does that haunt you at night? Because it would haunt me. I'm still haunted by it.
I think it's cool.
I mean, you were there. You could have stopped it.
I know.
And you didn't.
I mean, you know, that death of Barb, when they went missing, you know, it kind of propelled the want for that character to like resurface. And, you know, so some days I go, wow, I you know, if Barb would have lived, what would that look like?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if it would have been as exciting.
That's true.
You know, but because like zombie Barb, that's quite incredible. I mean, I'd love to see it again and again.
So what you're saying is you've healed from it and you've moved on.
I've healed from it
okay.
and I've moved on. Yeah, I love you, Shannon Purser. I think you're incredible.
I feel like Tommy H would have saw it at the pool taker and be like, ha 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 ha, and like close it.
Yeah. So did Tommy H see it? That's the question everyone wants to know.
I mean, maybe not. I that would be hilarious if Tommy was just like, "Whoa, what the hell is that?"
And then just closes the door.
Yeah, not into dying tonight. That's not today.
One of the things I would always admire when I would see Chester out and about, if we ran into each other somewhere, he's always wearing these very stylish, cool clothes. And I realized, and I remember asking, where do you shop at? And we said it at the exact same time. G by Guess. We were shopping at G by Guess at that time.
Yeah.
It no longer exists, G by Guess. It's now Guess Factory or whatever now.
Wow.
But you can't go to that store anymore and get like, we had jackets with zippers on them. Just random zippers. They didn't do anything.
They didn't go anywhere.
My closet is full of these jackets from G by Guess, and now they're all like falling apart and breaking and all this stuff.
Oh, no.
And so every time I think, I'm like, I wonder if Chester has like jackets like this, because I know we were all shopping at that same place. It was really great. I don't know why they closed it down.
In the back of my closet, like you walk through a wardrobe, and in Narnia, I have a closet that has my G by Guess stuff.
See, I wish I had that. I wish I had. One of these days I'm going to be like that. Let's take a clip or take a moment. We're going to see this clip of Chester rushing on our show in 2009.
Wow.
Can you do a Christopher Walken? I heard Christopher Walken's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, if you want. It just takes
That's so great.
1 second to get inside of it. So Michael Zavala is basically like if you took a champagne bottle and you opened it up and a unicorn shot out of it. It's kind of like that.
This guy's so good.
It's Chris, don't miss. I'm
so jealous.
Well, there's actually a story. I walked up to him on set and I was like, thank you so much for your work, first off. And one of my favorite things you did whenever I was a kid was Uncle Fester, because my name is Chester. And it was very similar.
Yeah.
And he was like, Uncle Fester was very, very special to me.
I
find him a deep place in my heart. My gosh, little Chester didn't know they would become a voice actor.
And you know what's funny? This is what I want to talk about, because after that show, we were talking in the little production hallway we called the production room, and you said, I want to be. I really am looking to go into voice acting next. You had this conversation. We were talking about some of the people you should talk to or whatever. And now here you are, almost 10 years later, and you're a voice actor.
Yeah.
And one of the coolest roles you get to play right now is who?
I voice Clark Kent, the voice of Superman, for DC High Volume's audio series, which is quite incredible. To voice Clark, to voice Supes in this way is just an honor for me. I never in a million years thought I would get a call saying, hey, we love you to be the voice of Superman for our audio series. It's just an honor because it's my favorite superhero. It means a lot to a lot of us for many different reasons. And I know that Superman's favorite superhero is Batman. So I don't know. You're a big Batman fan.
I am a big Batman fan.
Yeah.
How could you tell?
How could I tell? I mean, yeah.
I thought that was so cool. I watched the thing. So it's like, describe it to me. Well, this is how I would describe it. It's like a audio drama, but with the comic book on top of it. So you guys are reenacting the comic book, essentially, right?
Correct, yeah. With full audio production. You can check it out on DC's official YouTube page or anywhere that you get your podcasts. Jason Spacek from Arcane plays Bruce Wayne, Batman. And we have just a star-studded cast. Troy Baker plays the Joker.
Oh, I love Troy Baker.
They're going to do the Killing
he's
Joke.
a Dallas native, too.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard that, and I got to see him play some music one time in Palm Springs. We were out there at the Hard Rock Cafe Hotel, and he was playing his music, and I thought it was phenomenal. So if you haven't checked out Troy's music, go and check that out. It's quite remarkable.
When you approach something like Superman, iconic characters, already been movies, TV shows, cartoons, whatever. How do you approach that role and make it your own without copying somebody else?
I wanted to pay like the Tim Daly animated version a lot of respect. So I went and rewatched all of the animated series.
Great show.
I was going to say, he's my favorite, that voice Superman. And just because like I watched him on that Wayne show, so I kind of knew him beforehand. But yeah, fantastic as Clark Kent, in my opinion.
Literally some of the best animation, some of the best writing and voice acting, as well as I read a lot of the comics. I went in and read like All-Star Superman, Superman Birthright, and I got in, and the moment they announced me voicing Soups at New York Comic Con, I kind of started hyperventilating. Because, I mean, how do you handle that? It was like, oh, ha, ha, ha. And then all of a sudden it became very real. Like, oh, I have to like do the best I can for this. And so I've really taken a deep dive into the heart of Clark. And I kind of realized how human of a character they really are.
Yeah.
All of these DC heroes are really, really based in a lot of humanity. And it's quite remarkable to kind of delve into this world. And I tell you, when I got into the session for recording, I was like doing the thing. And then at the end, I just didn't know how it was going to go. But there was like hearts and hearts and hearts in the Zoom chat. And some of the people worked with Kevin Conroy when they
R.I.P.
were around. Exactly. So to know that I lived up to a vision that those people had is just, I mean, it's one of the biggest honors of my life.
Yeah, you weren't like you and I both know a fantastic voice actor by the name of Eric Bauza.
Oh, Eric. Yeah, I love him.
We actually hung out with him a couple years ago at Universal Studios, and he has not returned our call since. But no, Eric is incredible, and he took on these legendary characters.
Right.
And I would be nervous, essentially, if somebody said, hey, we want you to be the voice of Mickey Mouse. You know, whatever. You're like, I don't know that I could live up to the, you know, my expectations even. So when you get Superman, you did all the research, but when you walked in that booth, did you ever feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know that I could do this?
Yeah. At some points, not necessarily with Superman, because I had just dealt with that on this current series I'm doing, which is kind of under wraps. I can't really talk about it, but it's a huge IP. And the moment I came in, I had such self-doubt that it almost cost me the opportunity. So it was a weird process. One of the shows I'm doing now, which I can't say, we'll
guess after you're done.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Right. They,
the Barbie movie.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. The Barbie too. Call me.
Mousetrap.
You know, I got in there and I had a lot of self-doubt and it cost me to be recast. So I had to do the entire process again, not for Superman, but for something else. I had to do this entire process again. And then I reclaimed the role that I was recast from. I did the entire process again. And it blew my mind. And when I got it, I was like, I'll never doubt when somebody gives me an opportunity ever again. And the next opportunity I got after that was Superman. I was like, okay, I got to keep my word to myself.
Yeah.
So no matter what kind of opportunities the universe brings us, we have to just do it with all our heart and hope for the best.
Yeah. By the way, you just sounded like Superman right there. You know?
Thank you.
Yeah, little Eric Starr here is also wanting to do voice acting. And so I said, well, you know, Chess is the right guy to talk to. And there's a lot of people out there going, I wish I could do voice acting. I hear actors all the time. You know what? I'm really looking at, I've done stage, I've done this. Now I'm thinking about doing voice acting.
Right.
The first steps that you took, what did you do? Did you do a demo? Did you go to your agent and say, hey, I want to really kind of explore this opportunity? What was your first steps?
I called my manager. It was kind of a gutsy move for me. I called my manager and I said, I want to do voiceover. And they were like, you understand that this is one of the most cutthroat businesses. It's super hard to do VO, like, because I was in LA at the time. And Todd goes, I'll get you a meeting with James at this big agency. So I walked in and I was like, oh, hi, I'm Chester. You know, this is what I do. This is what I do. And I think I would be really good for, you know, voiceover. If you can give me an opportunity, I'll try my best.
Did you hear Christopher Lloyd for him?
I didn't. Yeah, that would have been like, yeah, get out of here.
Like, you know, Chris is still alive. We would just get him.
Yeah, seriously, they would. And it's quite incredible because I went in LA and I auditioned. This is back before lockdown, so at this time we were going into our agencies. You would do auditions in the booth, in person. Yeah. They would send it off and now everything's at home. But I was in LA for 4 years. I heard nothing but no's. every week I was auditioning for like 10, 15 things.
And this was after Stranger Things, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. After Stranger Things, had done several films, was a series lead on like a show on Hulu, and still it was just a different world, different market. You know, it's kind of like music, you know, voice, they can hear it. They go, oh, it either sounds good to me or it doesn't sound good.
Right.
It either works or it doesn't. In film, it's like, oh yeah, they've got abs, they can do it. And I'm like, there goes my job.
Right.
Like,
you have to give up, you either want abs, you got to give up your eating career.
You know what I mean? It's always that. And I feel like for me, I've always kind of struggled with my weight. And
you have?
Yeah, man, of course.
I've never seen, you always look the same to me.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, that's why they only show me for the...
People didn't know Chester's actually 375 pounds.
I mean, absolutely. Most of it's my ego, right? I'll tell you, and being in voiceover, especially with somebody like me, for those that aren't watching visually, I have a lot of freckles, right?
Yeah.
So that tends to deter people from casting me as a lead role. So yeah, absolutely.
I would think that would be more of something that sets you apart.
It does.
And gets you more roles, but I guess not, huh?
Too far apart.
Wow.
Yeah. It's quite incredible the opportunities I've had because of my voice. I can fit into anything. I can do strange monsters or, you know, heroes of justice and might or magic or like, you know, even the voice of Superman or whatever they throw at me. Because every day it's kind of a new thing.
Yeah.
Things that my physical form doesn't kind of limit me to.
Yeah.
So it's quite incredible. I mean, you look at somebody like Andy Serkis, who's done Gollum, Planet of the Apes, or Benedict Cumberbatch being, you know, Smaug in Lord of the Rings. It's like, you're a dragon? It's like, yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah.
You know, you get to actually, and the farther that we get with our technology, right? It's going to open up a lot more doors for, hopefully, for human voice actors to come in and portray these even more believably fantastical characters.
Which brings me to this question. Catherine, you want to ask the question you asked right before we got started?
I don't remember it.
It was about, let me give you the line. You said, Chester, what do you think about AI and voice acting? Now go ahead and ask that question like we didn't, we'll leave it all in. Leave it all in.
Chester, what do you think about AI and voice acting?
Oh, FAI. Oh, man. I'll stand with Guillermo del Toro when he says FAI in voice acting or in arts. Look, I think that AI has an incredible application when it comes to like medical research or finding cures for incurable diseases or like, you know, it's going to be impossible to kind of unintegrate it from where it's going, like in our phones and different things.
Yeah.
But I really, really, really hope we keep humans inside our art. Really, our art, what we are, our pain, our sorrows, our wins, our loves, our weird moments where we don't really know where we are and we're figuring out where we exist in this chaotic universe.
Yeah.
That's the human experience. That's something that a robot can't replicate. And I really, really, really hope for all of humanity and where we go in our future that we can keep our heart, our humanity inside our art and give people opportunities to, through their life experiences, create things that help to heal others, to inspire others, and to create a better world where we feel together a little more.
One of the coolest voice actors we just kind of had lunch with earlier this year, I think. Piot Michael. Do you know who he is?
I'm probably familiar with their work.
He's the voice of Yoda now.
Oh, wow.
And he's just an incredible guy. We had this conversation over brunch about AI and all this stuff. Who are the coolest? Because you're like me, you're a big nerd in film and TV and animation and all that. In fact, we ran into each other a few months ago at the Dallas Fan Comic Con.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan.
So you love this stuff too. So is there anybody that you've worked with that you ran into that in voice acting in particular that you said, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm working with this guy?
Rob Paulson.
No way. That's exactly what I was about to say. Rob. I love Rob.
Legend.
Incredible guy.
Rob Paulsen is one of the best actors and best people I've worked with. I worked with him on a show called Fright Crew, where we are sort of like heroes in the New Orleans region that get superpowers of voodoo loa, and we fight supernatural beings together. And he plays this incredible character, Lou Garou's Pizza. He owns Lou Garou's Pizza, and he's a Rougarou, which is like our world's version of a werewolf. And it was produced by Eli Roth. And so I got the chance to meet him at DreamWorks. And I've met him before at appearances, but it had been years and years and years and years. And he sat right next to me at the premiere of the show, right next to Ava and I. And I just couldn't believe it. A tear came across my eye because you're working with people you only ever could wish to meet. And then you're there working with them. And it's quite a surreal experience to see.
For people who don't know, he was the voice of, actually, Catherine, I'm going to name some people. You tell me, some cartoon characters, you tell me if you know who these are or not. Ready? Yakko Warner from the Animaniacs. Oh. All right. Pinky from Pinky and the Brain. Oh. Okay. Carl from Jimmy Neutron. Oh, Jimmy! You never saw Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah, I know Jimmy.
Did you watch Goof Troop? All right, Carl was Jimmy's best friend. Glasses. All right, we got to do some work. But incredible, legendary voice actor. When I was growing up, I could identify which character was Rob. I didn't know who Rob was, but it made me feel more comfortable watching a new cartoon if I felt like there's a familiar voice to it.
Yeah.
And then years later, I get a chance to meet Rob. Rob's been on the show a few times. And I always tell Rob is my Mel Blanc. Pinky from Pinky and the Brain, Yakko, Carl even. All these characters are characters that I grew up with and that I identified with. And Rob is just an incredible guy. Every time I see him out, which I haven't seen him in a long time, but every time I see him out, he remembers you. He's sharp. Yeah. He's funny. He's a great guy. Everyone should go and meet Rob and thank him for his work. I mean, he really did some great stuff and is still doing great stuff. Oh, he's a Ninja Turtle. He played two different Ninja Turtles, actually.
Absolutely.
So, incredible voice actor. I'll get you his IMDb.
Cowabunga, dude.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay. How you doing, Chester?
Have you ever had the voice like two characters in the same product where you would have to, kind of like he would with Ninja Turtles, like have to bounce? Basically, you're acting with yourself. You ever had to do anything like that?
On one show on Nickelodeon we were doing called Big Nate, I think I voiced around 25, 30 different characters. And
so it's just you talking to yourself in the closet?
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes it is a even bigger closet. If you're lucky, it's a closet with AZ.
There you go. Now, when you are doing those things, do you do one character's line first, or do you do the character and then the other character responding? How do you do it? How do you like to work?
Sometimes we'll go do one character's lines. The director will read the other one.
Okay.
And I'll do one. And then we'll do a pass of the other character, which is quite incredible. I mean, I could also do it where I'm like one flipping into another one. But when you're doing multiple takes, it gets kind of hard on a technical level to comp, and remember all the takes for both characters at the same time.
Right.
So we do one and tend to do the other one. Yesterday, I was working on a new show, which I can't talk about, but when it comes out, I will be back.
That's
hopefully.
Actually the name of the show.
Yeah.
It's called I Can't Talk About
I
It.
thought you were doing the new Family Matters reboot. That's what I thought. The animated.
He's the new Carl Winslow.
Yeah. I'm Carl now.
Striking resemblance. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
It's the mustache. That's what it is.
It's a new thing. I mean, yeah, it's quite incredible. Yesterday I was doing, I did this song, and I did 5 or 6 different random weird characters. But on the show of Big Nate on Paramount on Nickelodeon, it was quite an experience because it was my first big voiceover gig. It happened right when lockdown happened. I was out of a job, moved from Los Angeles back home to Texas to be near family. I got in my closet. I hoped for the best, and I was like, "Hey man, it's me, Zeph. Here I am, and coming to you live all the way from Texas, man." And I did whatever lines, and then they hired me for one day, and I bought my Neumann TLM. I bought the booth. I padded everything out. and that kept me on the show for almost 4 years.
Nice.
That's incredible.
I mean, what an incredible timing.
Yeah.
And that's how I found out that I could really do it, because I was like, oh yeah. They were like, who do we get for that? They're like, give it to Chester. He'll do it. I'm like, yeah, I will. I'll do 12 for the price of one. Whatever.
Yeah. All right. So somebody like Eric who wants to get into voice acting, what would you tell somebody like that what their first step should be? Is it, let's bypass the acting side, because that's a big thing of it. You need to have some acting under your belt. But let's assume these people are in theater or they've done commercials or whatever. What's the next step from that?
It really depends on where you are. Right now, you're here in Texas, and there's a lot of really great work, union and non-union. But if you're not a union actor yet, I would check out Crunchyroll. And the best way to get into Crunchyroll is to do classes with the directors and do your best and stand out, and those will lead to other opportunities. I think a lot of people, especially people who have been working, kind of underestimate the value of going back to acting class. And even a $50 class can get you in front of somebody who can get you a job. And even if that job doesn't pay $1 million and it pays a few $100s for a few hours work, it's still fantastic because it's fun and doing something that you would have done for free anyway. And then it leads to, oh wait, you're the voice of my favorite character in this, how to kill 1,000 slimes in 999 levels of a tower. It's like, whoa, what the hell? Like, thank you. I never got to do a lot of anime, but I love things like, Soul Eater. One of my buddies, Todd Habercorn. He was also on Big Nate, but legend in the anime industry. Started here as well, and then it led to more and more things. So as long as you just remember that voice acting is acting first, and then however you affect your voice changes, but like you'll have an opportunity. Voiceover, it just takes a while. It's like a numbers game.
Yeah.
You kind of have to do a lot and stay true to the art form as you continue to go forward. Get a good demo reel, sure, that can help. But I think a way to kind of fast track certain things is to get in front of the directors, learn from them in person. Like I was in this game called Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West. And at that studio, they did classes for motion capture where you could literally be taught by the person who was the lead of Assassin's Creed, the game.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, what? This was the best $75 I ever spent in my life. Man, wait, what? And that could lead to opportunities.
Yeah, it's more tools in your tool belt, right?
Correct.
And also, I would say, I don't know if this is correct or not, but as you were talking, I was thinking about, people that have a certain, I think people try to imitate what they've heard before.
Yeah.
And instead bring in your own characteristic, your voice characteristics, your mannerisms, if you have a stutter or whatever.
Sure.
Those could also be your strengths in voice acting, especially when you're doing characters, right? Or am I missing the mark?
I would think that that's absolutely true, right? Like you said, like sometimes being able to do a voice match is a good thing, but like impressions are different than voice acting IMO. Because in my opinion, like if you were to do, you were going to go walk up to the guy who voices Yoda.
Right.
And we're like, hey, this is my Yoda impression. He'd be like, stay away from my job.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
He'd be like, I don't know how to feel about that.
He said, don't worry about it. My job is safe.
My job is, my job is safe.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? But a lot of times, a great voice is a bad impersonation of another person.
Right.
Which is kind of incredible. But I mean, seriously, those are great to take inspiration from and fun to do. The impressions. But I mean, when you come down to the art and the heart of it, the more you can be, I think that helps. Whether being you is like a crazy creature on a faraway planet, like, who you are, your life experiences make that special.
Yeah.
Even if you're a miserable son of a bitch?
Especially.
Yeah.
Oh, see?
I mean,
there you go.
somebody's got a voice.
I got something.
Somebody's got a voice Eeyore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like Eeyore if he smoked a pack of cigarettes a day.
Right. Today, this I'm going to have to attack Eric here. Today, I sent him, there's a girl on the internet who's doing some last minute like voice classes or whatever.
Yeah,
and
of course.
I sent it to Eric. I was like, this might be really good for you.
Yeah.
And he goes, I could go to Disney World twice with this amount of money. I said, I said, but you get 100,000 times percent more of the value. Like this girl is doing it, and she's going to teach you how to do it, and critique you and help you out. So it's like, should I get my PhD or should I go to Disney World? Get your PhD.
Sometimes it is worth it. Sometimes it isn't.
Okay. But you got to take that gamble.
Yeah, you'll never know unless you go.
Yeah. Right.
A lot of people, I would be wary of anybody that goes, I could help you know how to get a job today.
Right.
If you paid me $1,000, I'd be like, what's the last thing you did?
Right. He would already hire that person. He goes, I'm going to take a class with this guy. He was on a 7-Eleven commercial back in the 80s. He knows what he's doing.
That's not it always.
I said, Eric, I don't know if that's really the best thing.
You gotta be aware. I mean, because just as it is like an opportunity, not saying this one specific person is this way, but there are people out there wanting to kind of look at people who really, really want to work as an opportunity for them to make money. And they'll tell you just enough to get you to want to buy the next class and not actually answer any questions. It's kind of crazy. And there are plenty of classes from people that are working that are online that they're working. They don't want people to pay so much money because right now everything's so expensive.
Yeah.
Like I was going to Whole Foods and I was like, oh, they always told me this stuff is so expensive. And I was buying stuff at Whole Foods and I went to Walmart for the first time in a few years, or I went to like Kroger and I was like, wait a minute, everything's the same price everywhere. What am I talking? What are you talking about?
Exactly.
So you got to save money. And how do you know that you wouldn't have so much fun at Disney World or wherever, or Universal or wherever you went?
I go to both.
Yeah.
That when you came back, the first audition you did wasn't inspired by something that happened that books you your first job.
If I would have known that Chester was going to be on your side, I wouldn't have brought it up. But, he's right. He's right.
That's actually true. That's probably why I didn't get that Disney commercial job, was because they asked me, what's my favorite place at Disney? And I'm like, I've been to Disney maybe in 2000. So I don't remember.
So that's why you go back every year now?
Like the Matterhorn.
Yeah. If I went recently, then I could have said, oh, I love this. But, oh well.
Well, Eric, now's your time. You got any questions for Chester?
No, I think you asked all of them.
Yeah, he said, I don't want to really talk about all this stuff. And I don't want to bother Chester. I said, I'm going to ask for you. So you can, that's the guy. He's the one doing it. He's the new Eric Bauza now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Eric is always Eric. I'm just grateful to even be mentioned in the same sentence as someone.
He's a great guy. Have you met him? Have you worked with him yet?
I've just met them online.
Okay.
I have not met them in person or worked with them.
Oh, incredible guy. Like go next time you're in LA, hit him up. Say, hey, can we grab some food?
Really
He's
nice.
a great guy.
He got our my pass.
He got me a guest pass, and I told him that I was bringing this Eric, and hey, I'm bringing him. I was going to pay for it. He goes, no, I got it.
Yeah, they bought my ticket,
and I'm like, oh no.
And I was like, no, oh my god.
So I told him I have a Knight Rider car that I got last year, and so the day that I got it, he actually was in Dallas. I thought, how cool would it be? And then we were going to go to lunch. It ended up not working out, but he was in Dallas. So how cool would it be if I drove up in the Knight Rider car, picked him up, we went to eat or whatever.
You'll probably love that.
Well, he was expecting it, I think. And then little did I know at the time that was probably not a good idea because I would have been stranded on the side of the road with Bugs Bunny. So it wouldn't have worked. So it would have been a terrible disaster. And then they would be like, how come we don't have any new Looney Tunes projects? Because Eric Bauza is waiting for AAA to come pick us up. That's why. But incredible voice actor.
Yeah.
But it's cool to see you being the next generation of these of these things. And who knows what you're going to get next? What legendary character you might get? You're going to be in 50 years at these conventions when somebody goes, hey, I grew up watching your show and I'm telling my kids about that show or whatever. How cool is that?
And then you'll be struggling to hear saying, can you repeat that question?
Yeah. Like William Daniels.
Yeah.
I think what would be really cool is if, like, I was remembering the story about Tim Allen, like right after Toy Story came out, and he was at a Target or something, and there was a kid playing with a Buzz Lightyear doll, and he comes up right behind them and does Buzz Lightyear or whatever. You know what I mean?
Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
Yeah, and it was like the joy that you bring these kids or even grown adults now that grew up with these characters. It's really the gift that keeps on giving, and you could do it when you're 90 years old.
Yeah, I hope that I can keep on doing it up until that. I mean, seriously, hopefully my voice still stays healthy. I do whatever I can. I mean, there's weeks that I come back from doing like, right now I'm doing 3 video games, 2 series. And it's just, sometimes I'm like, wow, it's all in the same week.
Yeah,
and
it's a lot.
At the end of the week, I'm like, I can't even talk. I need to like sit on a nebulizer, which is like this thing I put on my face. It sounds like Darth Vader. It's got like sea salt in it. And I'm like, with tea, I'm like, I'm not sick. I'm just trying my best.
When you do the video games, you got to do a lot of yelling and all that?
Gosh, yeah.
Grunts and all that?
Yeah. There's one that I'm doing that was a military game, and it's like requires a lot of screaming, like grenade and all this.
And you got to do 20 takes of each, and you're out. My voice would be gone within 5 minutes.
I think one of the greatest things about doing like a SAG video game, like a union game versus like a game that's not really a union, is you have these protections for vocal health. Like they'll be very conscious of you and your like well-being, because they don't want you to like completely blow your voice out, which is kind of cool. And luckily for my union that we have like these protections in place. And even with that, it's difficult. I'm also on this game called Cookie Run Kingdom, which is a cool
Oh my
app.
gosh, you're that guy from Cookie Run Kingdom?
Yeah, I play Mercurial Knight, which is kind of cool. And I just saw them like doing a collab with Wicked, and my character's like the Tin Man version in their world.
That's cool.
Like, that's incredible. And they're like, I met this other guy that was like, my daughter's on Cookie Run Kingdom all day. I came home, my wife was playing it. I was like, that's so cool. She's like, no, it's actually really fun. So it's amazing because like I'm a gamer at heart. Like I love video games. I grew up playing video games. It's like a safe place for me.
What are you playing right now?
Right now, I'm in the founder's test for this game called Soulframe, which is like by the makers of Warframe. I'm also playing this alpha test of this game called Deadlock, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like a shooter version of... It's kind of like a game similar to like how League of Legends would be.
Okay.
But except it's like a third person sort of like shooter type as well. It's kind of fun and really competitive. And I don't know how I got a key to it, but I'm really stoked to see more games with like unique worlds come out. And then Claire Obscura Expedition 33.
Yeah.
I started playing that last night.
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh, what a game.
I started playing it. I got to get back on it because it won everything.
Yeah, won Game of the Year.
Won everything. Yeah, like it destroyed. So got a friend that's really just telling me like, man, you got to roll through that. But I'm playing a lot of rogue style games right now. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
What's your favorite game of all time?
Mine?
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Is it really? Wow.
Yeah, I love playing tabletop games, and I run like 2 games a week, which is kind of cool for my friends.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to get him into it, but he's like, he did one time 4 hours, and he was like, I can't do this.
It's so long.
That was a good voice acting.
And
right
here
there.
I play it like every weekend. So.
They go,
Oh, really? We gotta play together.
Yeah.
What if I ran a game and you joined us?
I'll join.
You
for
have
that.
to,
Yeah,
Mike.
I'll join. But I had during COVID, I never knew I didn't know anything about it. Somebody goes, "We're going to do a quick game over Zoom." I'm thinking, cool.
Oh yeah.
I ordered some. I said, "We'll be over in 30 minutes." Whatever. I ordered some ramen from DoorDash or whatever, and sitting there, and I go, we start our thing, and it's like really, really short. So how long? We're thinking like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. They go, it's going to be like 4.5 hours. I said, 4.5 hours? Why didn't y'all tell me before I came on here?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, is there a magic spell that I could do to get us from where we're at now all the way to the end of the map so we can get this thing done quicker? And they're like, well, I guess technically you could. Let's do that.
They're like, but your wizard's only level 3.
Right. So now I got to start all over. I'm willing to try again.
Yeah.
But it was just, because now I know what to expect. But favorite video game of all time?
Oh, my favorite video game of all time. Right now, I would have to say Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Okay.
That's kind of one that sticks to me in my heart. I don't know why. I just have really fond memories of replaying this game over and over and over. Yeah, that's one I would go with right now, for sure.
Okay, let's go back to D&D.
Yeah.
What is? I have to ask.
Now you got Eric all excited.
Now all these questions now.
Yeah.
No, the question I
Baldur's
asked.
Gate 3 was quite incredible.
It was. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What is your favorite racing class?
Oh, I love like a half elf sort of Ranger style.
I do Ranger too.
Yeah, gotta speak with animals. I gotta
his
know
voice.
what the
Gonna have
woodland
to-
creatures are
I lost my
doing.
voice.
He's gonna have to get that little machine.
The sea salt. Yeah. I'm gonna be like this. Oh. I'm upside down now.
Seriously,
All the questions I have.
Oh, that's it. I thought you had a lot more. One last Stranger Things question: did you
Sure.
ever have a Tommy H action figure? Did they ever make one?
Yes,
They did. You have one?
not an official one, but somebody made one.
Oh, there's not been an official one. Okay.
And I'm in like the yearbooks and some of the merch that they have that's out, which is
I think
which
you
is
might have
great.
even been in the video game. There was like a little video game, and there was
That's
like a
true.
character you had to talk to or whatever.
I was in the video
And I was
game.
like, that's Tommy H. I know him.
I actually was in the Stranger Things little video game, and I liked how retro it was. But yeah, somebody made a custom Tommy H figurine with like in a box with like the full art and everything, and I have it at my house on my little
that's
shelf.
cool.
I think it's so cool.
Well, I think we should start a petition to
Yeah.
make an official,
Yeah.
McFarlane, is that his name? McFarlane, Tommy H. Stranger Things figure.
Oh my
I
gosh,
think we should do that.
Tommy H freaking figure would be really cool, like a pop. That would be nice. That would be cool. But
right.
again, if they don't, that's okay.
It's not okay. It's injustice, and we need to have something done here.
Justice for Tommy H.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my god!
Forget Barb. I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Bullies need love too, and bullies can change.
Yeah, because with more love, then they become kind.
That's right.
there you go.
Hopefully.
Well,
That's
Tommy
right.
was a victim of his environment.
That's right.
I mean, he was Indiana. Like, you can't
Right.
blame the kid for being what he was.
This is the last Stranger Things question.
Anything.
Sorry. Are you in Stranger Things 4 or 5, whatever we are now? Are you in the finale? Are you in the final season?
finale? I can't say.
Wow, that's good.
But what
I'm excited now.
But what I do know is that if I got the chance to come back ever, it would be incredible to just be like, all right, guys, I got this. And walk out and be like, immediately eviscerated, just like into a billion pieces. That would be my hope if I could come back.
Right.
I would love to be just murderlated.
But would you do it as like you're trying to save one of the kids or whatever, and then you sacrifice yourself?
I just
That's a
be like,
good way of
Steve,
like,
I'm sorry.
yeah, you were right the whole time,
You
Steve.
were right, Steve. You were right. And I walk out and just
And it's, but you save him, and then you redeem yourself.
oh man.
So we're doing. Eric and I are writing Stranger
Or at least
Things
buy
fan
him a little
fiction.
time to run away.
Right, exactly. It fails, and he still gets killed.
Right.
We're writing Stranger Things fan fiction now. We just started, and we're gonna write that ending in our fan fiction. It'll be great.
It's like, yeah, it keeps on going, like Ghost Barb and Ghost Tommy.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
Just have brunch. We're just out like,
Yeah. It's very much like it's Sex in the City meets, Real Housewives of Atlanta or whatever, and Stranger Things. It'll be a lot of fun. We're excited about it. We're pitching it right now to the Duffers, and we'll see what happens.
Oh gosh.
How was it like working with them? Last Stranger Things question. Sorry.
Seriously, working with the Duffers is quite incredible because whenever I was with them, they would just like sit at a picnic table and be like, "What are we gonna do?" I'm like,
We have episodes to write. What are we going to do?
man, they had a
Bible?
yeah,
Show Bible.
like they had a compendium of just like lore that they wrote that was like 30 times bigger than what came out in the shows.
Wow.
Like they know everything about the show. Like, and they would walk around with parts of it and like flip through it and like pick things, write things on the fly. Like
Incredible.
It's quite incredible. Like when we first started season 1, Joe, Steve's character, Joe and I were both just guest stars, like weekly guest stars. And then we had a chemistry that kept us on. And then they turned him into the series lead, which he rightly deserves because he's a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
Great hair.
I know. Well, you guys all, there's nobody in that show that has bad hair.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. You guys all had great hair.
It's true. My hair was actually designed from an old police photo from the band The Police. They were
Oh,
like,
wow.
this is Sting's hair from this. And then they gave me that hair, which is quite incredible. And another thing, I was the only one who really didn't wear a wig. I know that Steve. Like, I love, everybody's like, oh, Dacre, his hair. Oh, Billy's hair. I was like, that's a wig.
I'm immediately going to IMDb and putting that in the trivia.
Be like, did you know Chester kept a mullet for 2 years? That's dedication, bros. Like,
That's awesome. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Well, I mean, I know you in real life, so I figured that was your hair, but I didn't think everyone else was wearing like a wig or, you know, I guess that's showbiz, huh?
yeah, a lot of people wore wigs. I think Steve also had like authentic hair as well, but
Yeah.
a lot of the guys had hair extensions, hair pieces.
There you are, right there.
Oh my god! Yeah, look at that!
Yeah. All right.
Oh my god, man, look at that! I was a cutie.
Yeah, look at that hair, though. I've always been jealous of your hair, by the way.
That was cool.
You have great hair.
That's
That's
what you.
Yeah.
I go to my stylist all the time and I go, I want to look like Chester Rushing in Stranger Things. What show can you talk about that you're coming up with next? Where can we follow you? What shows do you have coming out?
Right. So I can say that the last season of The Mighty Monster Wheelies just aired. It's a children's show. We're the
Okay.
number 3 children's show in Canada. Number 1 in Canada when it aired, and then like top 3 in the US, which is kind of special. I play Rap Stretcher.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, he's we're all in the Universal Studios monsters. As like different cars. So I'm like the Mummy ambulance, and I like go around the city, which is really cool for kids.
Yeah.
DC High Volume just dropped Nightwing Year 1. So if you really do want to see more of my voice as Superman in DC High Volume, go give that some love. I was just on the phone with the director, and they said, yeah, there's a lot of things happening right now with the show, and if people want to see that, go and check it out. But I have some things under wraps that are coming out just like next month, a really big game. And hopefully I can come back and talk to you about that whenever that.
Oh, yeah.
drops.
You're welcome back anytime. You know where we are now.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you don't have to, we have our own security now. But back in the day, you needed to have security come into the building to feel safe. You don't know if your car's going to get broken into. You know, it was a whole thing.
It's actually so cool. I met the security guy on the way in. And
Yeah.
what was his name again?
James.
James. I was
a
like,
great
"Hi,
guy."
James. He told me to give you a hard time.
Yeah, he
I
does.
won't.
Every time he says that. And he goes, did they give you a hard time? I said, no, they didn't. They just told me that you said to give me a hard time.
And he just turns around and goes, "Drat."
Yeah. That's his plan. As long as if somebody gives me a hard time, then he's made his day. Where can we? Because you also stream, right? You're on
Yeah.
Twitch and everything too.
I'm about to get back onto Twitch. I haven't done that for a few years because I've just been so swamped with voiceover
That's
stuff.
perfect. Yeah.
And now I'm actually going to be able to start streaming some of the games that I'm in, which is really, really cool.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be awesome. I'll get you a key. So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you can play it if any of you play PC games.
Well, I'm about to buy a stream machine whenever that comes out next month. It's a
What is that?
It's like a PC, and it's stream machine, right? Steam machine.
Oh yeah, Steam.
So it's Steam, and it's like a little cube, and it's like a home computer for your entertainment center. And you
That's
plug it in, and so I'm going to be playing I have a Steam Deck,
Oh, that's cool.
and so I play all that stuff. So yeah, I would love to.
Oh, that's great.
I would love to play
definitely-
any game that you're in, and I'll play through the whole thing just to hear all your voice lines.
Oh,
I did the same thing with Bowser when he did a little mobile game with Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
I kept buying characters to see how his voices were and all these other characters. It was
That's
great.
so awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think my first day on this game, I blew through like 4 hours, and it was like they were like, "Do you know how many lines you did today?" And I was like 500. They were like, over 2,500 for just today.
In one day?
In one day. And then
Wow.
they're like, we'll see you for like preceding weeks and weeks. So you're like, wow, this is like intense. This is like really intense. And today I just heard back that they're having me back for even more involvement in the game. And then January something will come out. Which
Let me guess what it is.
Oh, please. don't.
GTA 6.
Yeah, we'll see
Yeah.
you guys back again in 2033
Right.
when it finally
Just wait.
drops.
It's coming soon.
I think they're waiting for 2 more video game console generations
Yeah.
to come out.
Yeah, just to
before-
run it.
Right. If it's what I think it is, I'm going to pass out. I'll talk to you about it off air. But I'll tell you the game that I'm looking for next year. Lego Batman Legends of the Dark Knight. Are you Superman in that or anything?
Oh my gosh. What a chalantly way of asking.
Yeah.
Are you Superman in that or
By the way,
that would be amazing.
Okay.
I have not got the call to be in any of the Lego stuff, but I really want to be.
Okay.
I love the Lego games. I think they're so cool.
I can't wait. Forget GTA 6. I want to play as Batman in Lego. Arkham Batman, basically, in a Lego format.
Oh, man. Arkham Batman. All those Arkham Asylum games. Arkham City, Arkham Knight. Like, oh, man. Like, it's just an incredible world. And you have, like, people like Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Like, you have, like, Kevin Conroy just, like, in a game.
Where you're playing on your phone or whatever, it's like a little thing, and you've got them right there. It's really cool.
I remember meeting Adam West.
Jealous.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was his last appearance
here in Dallas,
in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And one of his last appearances. Oh yeah, he came back. So one of his,
I know what you're talking about because I saw it on your story and I was so jealous. It was during Batman Day.
It was so cool. Like he was done seeing anybody.
Yeah.
And I was appearing there and I said, please, can I go meet Adam West?
Yeah.
And they were like, he's not seeing anybody else, but we'll see if we can get you in. And so my manager was like, come on. And so Ava was there, right? And we went into this room and he was just there at a big table with like boxes and boxes and boxes of toys.
Hello, citizen.
Oh my God. That was perfect. That was a great Adam
That's only
West.
what I could do.
He shook my hand and was like, who the hell are you? That's what he said. He's like, who the hell are you? And I looked at it and I was like, I'm no one, sir. And it was crazy because, he was really sweet, really nice. And a few weeks later, he passed. And Abe and I were standing outside where they lit the bat signal up against this gigantic building. And there was thousands of us. We walked for like 30 minutes. All of these people, sea of people. We were with just, some of the people that were in the shows with him, his wife, his family. They had the Batmobile from the show.
Yeah.
And everybody was just there in reverence for the art the legacy that somebody like him kind of left behind. And I only hope to have a fraction of that sort of legacy when I leave this world.
Oh, I think you will. I think you will.
Thanks.
And yeah, that was I was very jealous that you were there, but you were so kind to film it for everybody. And we were all watching vicariously through you on your stories and everything. You'll get there. You got the legacy. You're gonna have. You're gonna do some great stuff. I mean, look how far you've come in 10 years.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you so much. And that's just for anybody listening, for anybody that's out there. If you love someone's work, don't wait to tell them that it meant something. Tell them today. You don't know, or anybody, even if it's an actor, maybe it's just somebody in your life. Tell them today how much they mean to you. Don't wait. Time is this thing that we think we all have until we don't. So just keep being you. Keep being kind to yourself. Be kind to others. If you can be kind to yourself, the world inherently can become more kind. And being kind to ourselves is one of the hardest things we can do, especially for me, I think. So if you can tell somebody, hey man, thank you for having me. Like I'm going to tell you right now, thank you for calling me. Thank you for running into me over at Comic-Con and telling me you even wanted to talk to me again. It brightens my life to be able to do things like this, to talk to people like you.
Everyone here, we've been excited to have you. I mean, it was incredible. So Catherine even showed up on a Thursday.
Thank you.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah. She just finished watching The Sopranos, so that's what they say on there.
That's great.
But Chester, it's been incredible. Do you have a website, Instagram?
Yeah, you can follow me on all social media platforms just at Chester Rushing.
Awesome, man.
Super simple.
And I'm sure you're going to be watching. Are you watching Stranger Things, the finale, in theaters or at home?
Oh, my goodness. I would love to go check it out in the theater. I think that it's going to be amazing.
I want to do it, but I heard that it's going to be like there's the tickets are already sold out.
I mean, if it's already sold out, nothing I could do. But yeah,
I mean, you're Chester Rushing. Go and tell them. Hey, I'm Tommy H.
Yeah. You know what I hope comes back to theaters? K-pop Demon Hunters. I want to see that and I want to sing along because I've seen that movie twice and it's just remarkable. I am friends with Maggie King's husband, Rad Seacrest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he made this show called Kipo, and I was DMing him the other day. I was talking to him the other day, and I was like, dude, this must be so surreal. The fact that, and he was like, I've always loved my wife. Like, she was working on it for 10 years, and it just feels like we won the lottery or something. And I think Ava turned around and was like, it's way cooler than winning the lottery. Way cooler.
Well, Chester, it's been a pleasure. We'll not go another 10 years without talking to each other. You'll definitely be back. I can't wait to hear about this video game when it comes out next month. Thank you so much for taking the time to come out here.
Thank you so much for having me. And make sure you all hit that subscribe button for MZNOW because it's awesome.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
This is MZNOW, online at mznow.tv. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/MZNOW.